Good afternoon. I'm KOAT7 meteorologist Byron Morton, and we do have, of course, that blizzard warning that continues for Tucumcari and northeast New Mexico. This is a live look I-40 at Tucumcari. Of course, I-40 westbound from Tucumcari is closed, and I-40 eastbound from east of the East Mountains is closed too because of that blizzard weather that we're looking at. Of course, that snow heaviest off to the east. It's beginning to sink south of I-40 into Fort Sumner and Clovis right now. The heaviest snow just south of Tucumcari right now. Still some lingering snow showers around the northern mountains, also the Sandia Manzano Mountains, even some lingering snow showers in the Ruidoso area and the Sacramento Mountains. But that blizzard warning continues into the evening hours. Raton, Clayton, into Tucumcari, down toward Clovis because of the strong winds that will continue throughout the afternoon. Las Vegas, Santa Rosa, and also the Sandia Manzano Mountains continue under winter weather advisories into the evening hours as well. And we see the storm system pulling away, but it's the backside of the system, that wraparound snow that is swinging into the northeastern part of the state. And of course, also on the backside, we have a very tight pressure gradient. That means lots of wind. We're seeing wind advisories across much of western into southern, central, and southeastern New Mexico. Winds could gust 50 to 70 miles per hour. We've already had a peak wind gust in Raton to 90 miles per hour earlier. Right now, sustained winds are 25, 37 mile per sustained winds in Clayton. But look at those gusts, still gusting 62 miles per hour in Clayton. That is a severe storm wind gust there right now. So you just want to stay inside, of course, off the roadways. And with those very strong winds, it feels super cold out there. Feeling like 1 below 0 in Clayton, feeling like 9 in Raton, 15 in Las Vegas. We feel like 20 here in Albuquerque and 10 in Ruidoso right now. With the blowing snow, 0 visibility in Clayton right now reported. Only 2-mile visibility for Tucumcari and 1-mile visibility in blowing snow in Clovis. Let's time out those road conditions as we go through the afternoon into the evening hours, and notice that blue across the eastern part of the state. We're not going to get rid of the blowing snow this evening, but the falling snow will diminish as we head through the evening hours. So I don't think we're going to have any additional snowfall as we head deeper into the evening, just areas of blowing snow and difficult travel as a result of that blowing snow. Now, additional snowfall will favor the east and northeastern part of the state. But again, we're not looking at significant additional snowfall. It's just the blowing snow that I'm really concerned about. Wind chill, that is going to be a huge concern. Notice by 6 o'clock this evening, many areas in the single digits and teens to the north with 20s down to the south. By tomorrow morning, dangerous wind chills. We're looking at 10 to 15 below 0. Raton to the Taos area, also Santa Fe into Las Vegas. We'll be hovering with 0-degree wind chills here in the Albuquerque metro area. Remember, if you're cold, your pets are cold, make sure they are inside. We'll keep you updated right here on KOAT7 and get notified with your KOAT app. Stay safe.